Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is the Out of the Blue Tarot, and today's reading is all about what you are unlocking next in your life. So if you're new to the channel, let me explain how it works. You have 3 decks to choose from, and each deck has a corresponding key. So let me introduce your 3 piles to you. Pile number 1. You have the Gregory Tarot, and this is what the back of your deck looks like. And your key is this one. For pile number 2, we have the Shadowscapes Tarot, and this is what the back of your deck looks like. And this is your key. Pile number 3, you have the Heaven and Earth Tarot, and this is what the back of your deck looks like. And this is your key. Right, bearing in mind that this is a collective reading and you should take what resonates and leave what doesn't, use your intuition, look at the back of each deck, look at each key, and choose a part. Hello, my dear number ones. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Gregory Tarot. And also this beautiful key. And today's reading is all about what you are unlocking next in your life. One, not sure where to place your key, maybe here, yeah. I'm going to put your tarot deck to the side and we're going to pick some oracle cards for you. Let's start with your significator and trying to find out what you are unlocking next in your life. So please, spirit guides, help me deliver this message to my dear number 1. What are they unlocking next in their lives? Thank you. Take one from the Mystic Moon Oracle deck. It's too many, I'm sorry, let's go again. Thank you. If you are interested in any decks that I use in my readings, you will find a listing down below my description box. So feel free to browse through them. Okay, you have 2. And from the Mystic Forest Oracle, please, for my dear pile number 1. Thank you. So let's start off with your significator cards. You have the Shaman. Very interesting card indeed. Okay. You also have New Moon in Sagittarius with the following statements. This is a time for exploration, learning, and expansion. Use Sagittarius's energy to pursue your passions and expand your horizons. You also have the transformation of self. Allow yourself to evolve. Personal growth is a journey worth taking. Very interesting with this shaman cards. Sorry. You also have journey within. Explore your inner world. Self-discovery is essential for personal transformation. So 2 cards referring to transformation. And finally, you have the beginning. There's still time to adjust or start over. Feel life flowing freely through your being. All your wishes can come true in the creative potential of a new beginning. So, my dear number 1, it's a very interesting energy. With the shaman and the transformation cards, I mean, I know this is the butterfly oracle card, and butterflies are all about metamorphosis and transforming from a caterpillar into a beautiful butterfly. But all of these cards are pointing out to this new beginning of you experiencing yourself in a new light. It's about personal growth, and it's about your inner world and self-discovery. And with the new moon in Sagittarius, which is the explorer's adventure, you are being invited to learn, to expand, to explore, and to pursue your passions, expanding your horizons. So the power that I see you unlocking with this beautiful key is the power of self-transformation. And the shaman card, obviously, is a corroboration of this self-transformation. The shaman is someone who can walk in between worlds, between the physical world and the spiritual world. He is the dweller amidst the upper world, the middle world, and the underworld. And therefore, he's able to juggle all these levels of energy and get the message in order to be a healer. A shaman is a healer. And so I do think that the power you are unlocking next in your life is the power to heal yourself and others, taking this new beginning, this new step, with this self-transformation and with this new moon in Sagittarius, this energy of pursuing your passions and expanding your horizons, because within you, you are already expanding and you are already viewing the world in a much different way. Beautiful energy, my dear number 1. Let's go over to your tarot and seek further into your reading. What are you unlocking next in your life? What are you unlocking? Thank you. So we start off with the 7 of Pentacles. Right. Thank you. You have the Eight of Swords. You have the Nine of Pentacles. Thank you. You have the Six of Wands. You have the Five of Cups. Okay, let's put your tarot deck aside and have a look at your initial cards here. So your reading starts off with the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is all about long-term planning, perseverance, patience, and waiting. And with this Eight of Swords and this Five of Cups and also this Six of Cups, of Wands, sorry, to be specific, you have been waiting out a period of sorrow, disappointment, of not knowing what to do actually, of feeling lost a bit. But the Seven of Pentacles is right at the beginning of your reading. And how curious, the beginning card is just here. And the beginning is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles, as I've said previously, it's all about perseverance and patience and long-term planning. It's not about collecting all the bounty right away, but it's about waiting for the fruits to mature. This Eight of Swords here, it's a very beautiful card in this deck. It's all about self-criticism and feeling trapped and unable to analyze your own process. And as you see in this card here, she feels hopeless, and she feels so hopeless that she doesn't see the helping hand coming from above. She's just trapped amidst the fears, amidst her thoughts, amidst in a nightmare, I would say. Right, then you have the Nine of Pentacles. It's your reading is very curious because it's like one good, one bad, one good, one bad. Nine of Pentacles is all about material security and fruition and abundance. Look at how the grapes fall. The grapes are ripe already. They are ready to be eaten and turned into beautiful wine. So I see that you are unlocking this mental prisons that you have been tormented with. And with the Six of Wands is about victory and goals achieved. And great, look at how victorious she looks. She's being acclaimed as a hero, and you are being the hero in your own story, I might add, because you've been through a lot, my dear pal number one, with this Five of Cups. So much grief, so much disappointment, so much loneliness. But whereas you see Three Cups, down on the ground, you still see 2 cups standing. So there is hope in this process. There is hope, and there is definitely mixed feelings here. There are mixed feelings about what went wrong and what you have achieved by things going wrong. It's as if a karmic lesson has been thought here, thought through by the universe in order for you to get a new vision of yourself, a new powerful vision of yourself. It's as if sorrow and disappointment and grieving have led you to this victory of being abundant, of being able to start over new, of being able to explore new facets of yourself, of being able to heal and to transform and to discover yourself in your inner world towards a deep personal transformation. But let's move a bit further. Let's clarify this 7 of Pentacles, please. Clarifying the 7 of Pentacles for pile number 1. Oops. This one is the one that flipped first. You have the Death card. And look how beautiful the Death card is. It's not grim at all. It's all about rebirth and beginning. I'm just going to flip the other 2 to check what associated energies you have. You have the Page of Wands and also Justice. Very interesting. So it's as if the universe has done you justice through all this sorrow process and has granted you a brand new beginning. And with the Page of Wands, it's all about a new confident beginning. Look at his face. He's so confident. He's so assured. It's about a new adventure. The Page of Wands, is the more adventurous page in the whole tarot. So when we talk about adventures here and new beginnings, these cards reflect exactly what that card is portraying: a new beginning, a new light into your life, a new chance to start over. Let's clarify the Ace of Swords, please. Clarifying the Ace. Okay, thank you. We have the Strength cards. Look how beautiful. Yeah, you have gained the strength to overcome your inner demons, your most trapping swords. You have allowed this hand to come. Look how beautiful. It just fits so well together. You have allowed this hand here to hold your hand. And do you see how the hand is stretching from the mind, and these are mind traps? It's like you're being released from these mind traps. Beautiful. So glad for you, my dear pal number 1. Okay, let's clarify the 9 of Pentacles now, please. It's this one. You have the Lovers. Opening up to new partnerships, opening up to new love, opening up to loving yourself even more, being abundant, being able to trust another person again, and feeling elated, feeling joyous. Very beautiful. Let's clarify this. Oops, the 6 of Wands, please. Wow, the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups. With victory comes great happiness, great structure, great family-oriented and happiness-oriented card. See how the rainbow transpasses the wings of the angel that is pouring down this nurturing energy towards this beautiful family. God, I'm so excited for you. And clarifying the Five of Cups, we have the Hierophant. Yeah. Let's just check the back of the deck. The Empress. So beautiful. My dear pawn number one, what an adventure. I mean, you went to hell and back with these situations that have entrapped you in tremendous suffering. And I'm sorry if this triggers you, but they did. Maybe you were trapped in a difficult relationship that stopped you from being the full potential that you are, definitely. Maybe you've come across someone with deep narcissistic tendencies, or maybe you have been locked away in a self-image that put you under somebody else's heel, and that wasn't your place, definitely. But you, through your strength, through your victory, through your ability to deal with this grieving and this sorrow, have been able to heal yourself, transform yourself, bring from within to without, this brand new beginning of flowing freely through your being and having your wishes come true for you with this Hierophant card. Hierophant symbolizes also marriage, but it's also about tradition and authority. You see, it's about doing things right, and it could also signify a marriage here, because you do have the Lovers and the Ten of Cups. But I must tell you, my dear pile number one, the cards that justify or clarify themselves together that impress me the most are this Eight of Swords and this Strength card. How the message comes through from a difficult period to such a strong one. I mean, your whole reading is about overcoming difficulties and gaining victory. So what you are unlocking next in life is this power to start over and collecting all these good things that are waiting for you, my dear pal number one. Such a beautiful reading. I would like to get some guidance for you concerning you unlocking your power. Oops, thank you. I don't react when people mention you. Yeah, I do believe that this was someone who hurt you deeply. So you stopped reacting when people mention them. And I think this is a definite sign of maturity, a definite sign that you are overcoming this obstacle. You are no longer the grieving widow. You have transformed yourself, and you have transformed your energy. Yeah, you felt lost for a little while. You did, with this Ace of Swords and that Five of Cups. But you are unlocking the power to move away from the situation and blissfully gaining your own path back. One more, please. Okay, it's two more. Let's see. I think this might come from the future. Yeah. These two are a bit further ahead. I do feel that these two are pre-unlocking and these two are post-unlocking. So I think that you will definitely meet someone who will bring you this energy of the lovers and the Ten of Cups. And yeah, this person is waiting for you. Listen, my dear pile number one, this might have been the narrative. You have ended up a cycle with a karmic person that was supposed to teach you a big lesson. And that big lesson was all about healing and transforming yourself and believing in your own inner power, in your own inner self. And whereas this person has left you in a place filled with self-doubt and grief, I think that there is a new person coming towards you that will bring you this joyful happiness and this understanding of your strength and of your ability to overcome obstacles and to be victorious concerning your own life. And I think that this person will appreciate this independence and this ability to heal so much that they will obviously fall in love with you. And considering the new moon in Sagittarius with this explorer adventure, I think that this is actually the key that you are unlocking. You are allowing yourself to be able to explore and to enjoy this fruition for living. So, my dear pile number one, this was your reading. I wish you all the best in this new path you are taking, in this new adventure you are partaking in. I hoped you like your reading. I'm sending you so much love and healing. If you did like the reading, please give me a thumbs up. Comment, share, subscribe. This is a good way for supporting me. And I will see you in your next reading. Hello, number twos. You have chosen the Shadowscapes Tarot. And this beautiful key. Welcome to your reading. And we are going to put your tarot deck to the side and shuffle some oracle cards in order for us to see what you are unlocking next in your life. So we'll start off by choosing a couple of oracle cards. If you are curious as to what decks I use, I always list them down in the description box, so feel free to browse through them. I must remind you that this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, it's this one. Thank you. So please, for my dear pile number two, what are they unlocking next in their lives? Okay, spirit guides. For my dear number two, thank you. Oops, okay, it's this one. Oops, that one fell right away. Thank you very much. So let's discover what you have installed. Wow, you have the Apocalypse card. Massive transformations coming your way. Right, you have the Balsamic Moon, with the following statement. Surrender. The Balsamic Moon is a time of surrender and letting go. Preparing for the next cycle to begin. This card represents the energy of surrender and encourages you to release any resistance and surrender to what the universe has planned. Right. Sorry. Let's see what else. You have the gift of transformation with the following statement. Embrace the gift of transformation. It allows you to reinvent yourself. Okay. And you have the spirit of life with the following statement. Remember, you are never alone. The spirit of life is with you. The world takes care of you. Allow yourself to rest in this realization and feel the lightness in you. So, my dear pile number 2. With this Apocalypse card as your significator, I see massive changes in your life. It's no chance whatsoever that the gift of transformation is calling you out to allow yourself to reinvent. And the spirit of life is remembering you that you are not alone in this journey. And the Balsamic Moon is all about surrendering. So I do think that you are unlocking the ability to see things in a lighter way, see things in a more comfortable way. And that's interesting because actually, if you want to check out pile number 1, the message, well, the first message is also similar. It's all about taking a chance on reassessing your mindset and giving space and time to realize that old patterns aren't suiting you any longer, and realizing that these tower moments, these apocalyptic moments in your life have served a reason, and you should embrace the lessons that they carry along. I know that pain and suffering aren't always our best way of getting through the day, or even we might not even be thankful for the lessons they are teaching us, because within the Tower moment we are not able to recognize how much they teach us. But in the long run, we are able to foresee and recognize how much they have given us. So that is the starter energy that I'm seeing. Sorry. This is also a beautiful key, isn't it? It's quite intricate. It's quite regal in its sense. It looks like a crown. Very interesting. Let's have a look at your tarot cards and see what they have installed for you, my dear pile number 2. So please, spirit guides, allow me to deliver this message with the utmost accuracy to my dear pile number 2. What are they unlocking next in their lives? Okay, it's this one. You have the Fool. Talk about beginnings. Talk about beginnings. How wonderful. Usually the Fool card is depicted with someone who is about to fall from a cliff. But here we have someone who is in perfect balance, tiptoeing and having birds pulling on strings from her dress just to keep her in balance. And this Fool card really leads me to tell you that you are divinely protected. Whereas in the other decks you have a dog that protects the person who is about to fall. Here you have a fox, and foxes are all about having a keen intellect, having an intelligence that is superior. It is followed by the 3 of Cups. Next for my grip number 2. It's this one, thank you. You have the Page of Wands. Okay, you have the Star. And you have the Magician. Wow. So when I talked about apocalypses and huge changes and massive changes, yeah, definitely coming towards you. This massive changes. I mean, you have 3 major arcana for starters in your reading, so that's definitely big energy. So starting off with the Fool, I think I've covered that. The 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups is all about celebration and friendship and fortunate occasions. It's like a new door is opening for you. Talk about unlocking and having the right key, right? It's like a brand new door opening for you with others. It's not a lonely journey. Even though you have so many major arcana, it's not a lonely journey because you have the 3 of Cups. And 3 of Cups is all about celebration with your peers and your most dear ones. It is followed by the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is about confidence and stepping into a new adventure in life. And I do think that this new adventure in life is going to be close to your heart, very close to your heart. And look how the fox from the Fool is now sleeping and calling, whilst the other 2 are ever watchful of what's coming behind. So I think this pile particularly is highly divinely protected. It's followed by the star. I mean, what a beautiful card. The star is all about clarity and support. It's a guiding light. Once again, this divine protection being issued here by the star card. And it's about peace and hope and tranquility and moving on with your life with the assurance that I'm just reminded of the spirit of life, that you are not alone. You are never alone. Spirit of life is with you, and the world takes care of you. So I think that the door you are unlocking is this realization that you're definitely not alone, and you are entitled to celebrate this joyfulness, this happiness in your life. And you're followed by the magician. I love this deck. Just look at that picture. The magician is all about creativity, and it's all about manifestation, and it's also about the skillfulness of balancing every element in your life. So you have air, fire, water, and earth all balanced together. And there's nothing more rewarding than to be perfectly balanced within yourself. And having the balsamic moon here with the surrender card, I think that with the Fool you have surrendered, but then you've gained this confidence. You've been gifted with this power of manifestation in which you feel so balanced and as if nothing could touch you. Very beautiful. Let's clarify the Fool for my palm number 2. Clarifying the Fool for my palm number 2. Oh my god, too many. Sorry, I need to go again. Clarifying the Fool. Okay. You have, wow, the 10 of Cups. Wow, the King of Cups. So huge emotional maturity, huge happiness. I'm sorry, the 10 of Cups came up first, so I'm going to put it up first. I'm not forgetting the King of Cups. Huge maturity concerning your emotions, concerning how you give yourself to others and how you give yourself to the world, and great happiness coming through it. Let's clarify the 3 of Cups for you, my dear pal number 2. Again, too many. I don't know what's wrong with this pile. Everything wants to come out. You can't just speak all at the same time. Okay. And you have the Queen of Wands. It's a beautiful card indeed. Beautiful, beautiful. Queen of Wands is a very desirable queen. She's very fiery. She is very charismatic. She has many ideas. She's like seen as the busy bee. And you see this Queen of Cups particularly, she's playing the harp. The tree is her harp. So she's dancing to her own tune. and she's enchanting all the animals in the forest. So charisma won't be lacking in your life, my dear pile number 2. What a wonderful energy. Let's clarify. Thank you. The Page of Wands. You have the Knight of Wands. Very fiery energy indeed. The Knight of Wands. Oh, beautiful. At the core of your transformation is very fiery and very watery at the same time. But nonetheless, you have the Magician card here, and the Magician card tells us all about balance and equilibrium. So Knight of Wands is about being passionate. And just look how he blows the dandelions up into the wind as if he was sending a message to the divine. It's so beautiful. Let's clarify the star for my dear pile number 2, please, spirits. Clarifying the star. You have the Knight of Pentacles. So many court cards, so many major arcana. I mean, apocalypses is like a euphemism. Your changes are going to be massive. So now King of Pentacles, not Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. It's all about having an intellectual aptitude, having material resources, following the traditional path. I mean, pile number 2, you could even be starting, you can even be going through a new initiation in your life when it comes to spiritual path here. It is as if you have desired to be heard by spirit, with the spirit of life here. And with the magician, you have actually been able to manifest this presence in your life, and you are now unlocking that power to become more attuned to your spiritual life and to surrender to this energy. So beautiful. Let's clarify the magician, please. Clarifying the magician. And 2. This one flipped first, though. You have the 2 of Pentacles. What was I saying about balance? I mean, the 2 of Pentacles is all about balance. All about balancing yourself. And you also have the 3 of Pentacles. Can you see your card? The 3 of Pentacles. Very, very interesting. Now, let's mature this idea a little bit. So, you have the Magician, which is a juggler of all the elements, and you have the 2 of Pentacles, who is obviously the juggler of balance for it's about weighing your options and taking the right step. It's about realizing your ups and downs in life, but choosing the ups instead. And the 3 of Pentacles is about skilled labor and maturity and experience. So through this whole process of manifesting this desire to be more in touch with your spiritual life and more in touch with your gifts, you are finding this collaboration. And this takes me back to the 3 of Cups as well, which is celebration. And I almost feel tempted to tell you that you might be able to go deep in contact with your spirit cards and be more able to understand what they are trying to tell you. And this is something you have been eager for with this spiritual of life card. So to sum things up, my dear pile number 2, I would say that you are opening up a new door in your life to start over, realizing that you are not alone, that there is company on the 5D there for you, and this will bring a change in your 3D life in the sense that you will feel empowered and fiery and passionate, and this will make you shine and distinguish yourselves amongst others because your powers of manifestation have been enlightened here, and you are collecting lots of happiness and emotional maturity, but also this skill of getting in touch with this balance and this manifestation. Very beautiful energy indeed, my dear pile number 2. So, my dear pile number 2, hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Heaven and Earth Tarot, and also this beautiful key. So before we head on to your reading, I'm going to put your tarot deck aside, and we are going to shuffle some oracle cards in order to see what is unlocking next in your life. Let's start with the significator cards for my dear pile number 3. Oops, this was the one. If you are curious as to what oracle decks I use, you can always check them in the description box down below. I always list them. Also, I would like you to recollect that this, thank you, is a collective reading. So you should take what resonates and leave what doesn't. What is unlocking, thank you, next in my dear pile number 3s? Oops. Okay, you have to. That's fine. I'll just accept the process. So let's start off with your significator. You have the Venom. Okay. You also have the Dance of Joy with the following statement. Celebrate joy in your life. It is the essence of your spirit and creativity. Okay. You also have, wow, this came out in pile number 1 as well. New Moon in Sagittarius with the Explorer's Way. This is a time for exploration, learning, and expansion. Use Sagittarius's energy to pursue your passions and expand your horizons. Well, I mean, this deck isn't small. It's not likely for the same card to come out twice in the same reading. But anyway, if you feel drawn to pile number 1 as well, I recommend that you check it out. You have fulfillment with the following statement. You don't need anyone's approval to pursue and fulfill your purpose. Embrace your unique journey and trust that it's leading you where you need to go. Right. You also have miracles in the dark, with the following statement. In the darkest moments, it's easy to feel lost and alone. When you stay focused on the light, you will receive blessings beyond your wildest dreams. Right, so what do we have here, my dear pile number 3? Well, starting off with the Venom cards. I mean, we always assume that venom is a poison that is harmful. But actually, it's from nature that we draw venoms that allow us to have medicine to heal ourselves. So in this sense, this card is pulling me to the understanding that you might use other people's, I'm sorry, this is the word that's coming about, aggression, in order to transform this into medicine. So in this sense, I'm telling you, my dear pal number 3, that you are unlocking the alchemist's door, in the sense that you may be, or may start to be able to transform what is negative and sent down your way into something that is healing and curative. And I have to get some tarot cards in order to, well, this was fast. So you start off with the Princess of Cups, which is the Page of Cups in this deck. What else? You have the Chariot. Oops. Too many, sorry. You have the Knight of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, and you have the Justice card. So let's see what the narrative here is for you, my dear pal number 3. So starting off with the Princess of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. This is all about a new relationship and being very dreamy about your life. It's about nurturing not only others, but also yourself. The Chariot here, Chariot is always about overcoming obstacles and triumph and determination, but it's always about taking the lead in your own life, choosing where to turn left or right, making your own decisions, being determined. And it's followed by the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is all about being reliable and a good provider, someone who is very well organized. And see, it's very interesting because this Knight of Pentacles has a spirit bird over his head. So it's as if his determination is being guided from a superior power. But nonetheless, it is a determined figure in the tarot. Then you have the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is all about prosperity, abundance, material abundance, but also about a new opportunity opening up in your life. And you finish up with the Justice card. And the Justice card is all about law, order, truth, karma. With this venom here, and the miracles in the dark, and the Princess of Cups, well, with all of them actually, but with this Justice card here, ending up the first part of the reading, I think that you have turned a brand new leaf considering the venomous parts in your life. I think that you are turning everything into gold. This alchemist vein really pops into my mind, and Spirit's like repeating this sentence, turning metal into gold, having the ability to turn what isn't so good into something wonderful. With this dance of joy and this celebration in your life, mind the word celebrate joy in your life. It is the essence of your spirit. So being joyful and not succumbing into negative thoughts or negative energies, not allowing these to enter your life. Give way to miracles in the dark, right? Because it's in your darkest moments that you may feel lost and alone, but if you focus in life, you will receive the blessings and justice will be done. Justice will serve you. Taking the reins of your own horses and like heading them steady to your own beats, to your own course, will allow you to transmutate, to alchemize these negative energies and transform a venom into medicine. Very beautiful. Okay, let's clarify the Princess of Cups, please. So you have, first you have the moon. And then you have the Two of Wands with the minion. It's very interesting. Very interesting indeed. The moon talks all about mystery, mystic intuition, and you are here recommended to look at the darkness in the different lights. And with the minion here, with the Two of Wands here, I do think that you are starting to rule over these uncontrolled emotions that you might have had. Again, with the Chariot following, taking your own lead, taking your own path. Let's clarify the Chariot for my dear part number 3, please. Clarifying the Chariot. You have the Judgment. Massive awakening. Let's clarify the Knights of Pentacles. You have the Magician. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, please. Oops. You have the Ten of Swords. Yeah. Definitely an end of a cycle of suffering. Definitely. Clarifying Justice, please. Clarify Justice for me. Oh, thank you. You have the Strength card. So many major arcana, my dear pile number 3. So let's have a look at your cards. So the Moon and the Princess of Cups are already clarified. Also with the Two of Wands and the Minion, you are really taking over and dominating your intuition and the way you give yourself to others and to yourself. With the Chariot clarified by the Judgment, I think you did have a massive awakening that has led you to this moment where you have to take course of your own life and relinquish any other opinions. You are the master of your own chariot. You are the ruler of your own destiny. The King of Pentacles, as I've said previously, it's all about material resources and aptitude. And you have the Magician. I mean, this is not only related to material resources. This is about gaining resources in all the areas of your life. You are becoming a major manifestator. You are balanced in every sense of the way. And the Magician, I might add, has ruling over the 4 elements. So clarifying the King of Pentacles, I think that you are getting a boost in every sense of your life. The Ace, sorry, the Ace of Cups being clarified by the Ten of Swords. Well, the Ten of Swords is all about a final ending, a liberation, a new horizon. And what better way than to start over with an ace, which is also a brand new beginning. I know that this is all about pentacles and you have lots of pentacles in your reading, but I don't think that this is materialistically only. I think this is about solidifying your life here in the 3D overall. Remember, Malkuth is the kingdom. Here, Earth is the kingdom, right? And that's why the Hermetic axiom goes as above, so below, because Kether, which is the highest sphere in the tree of life, reflects what goes on in Malkuth, which is the lower sphere in the Tree of Life. And seeing this Ace of Pentacles as Malkuth, the kingdom, I think that this end of a cycle is bringing this new beginning where your powers of manifestation are enabling you to rise up within the Tree of Life and achieving a higher status of communication with the divine. Justice being granted here with the Strength card. I mean, whoever crossed you is having their plate served cold. You have been working on yourself, and thus the universe corresponds with this gift of justice. And it's not that you have planned for certain revenge or a certain outcome. It's just this universal balance that is coming towards you. So my dear pile number 3, I think that what is unlocking for you next in life is this period where you feel yourself in the dominion of your own life, realizing that you will be fulfilled without the necessity of anyone else's approval. That darkness isn't just a state of being alone, that darkness is enlightened by the moon, and that you will unveil certain parts of yourself as a means of awakening in order to rise up from the kingdom to the crown. Sorry for the Kabbalistic reference here. And justice will be served because you do have the strength, my dear pile number 3. So the door that is unlocking is a powerful one indeed. My dear pile number 3, I hoped you liked your reading. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Comment, share, or subscribe to the channel. This is a great way for supporting me, and I hope to see you soon in another reading. Goodbye.